G'day folks, welcome to Big V TV. Great to have you with us as always. Pre-season.
First time?
Well, yeah, you might be joining us for the first time because this time around we're talking Dandenong Rangers as we count down the days to the start of the season.
Melbourne's powerhouse club,
They are. And of course,
welcome back to Big V.
absolutely. Great to have them back with us. They're in VYC Women and Men, and I think sitting here right now before we get into it, we all expect big things from
No
Dandenong.
doubt.
Yeah,
From both their teams.
Yeah, that's right. Last year their girls won the grand final. They beat Nuttawading by 4, and that was so they're the two-time champions in the D-League competition. And their guys got up over Sandringham by 6 points, so they're the defending champions as well. So,
Double.
and they've just they've always got such strong juniors coming through, and they do such a great job of transitioning those juniors into their senior season sides as well.
So it's fair to say what we're looking forward to, especially, is seeing the likes of Dandenong up against Melbourne,
Oh, absolutely.
which we will see at the Diamond Valley. Yeah, but we'll see. Will we see Dandenong against Melbourne at the Frankston tournament, being the two winners last
I believe we will.
Wow, looking forward to that.
Ladder position.
Oh, before, okay, well
Yeah.
they finished, okay, that's a good question. I think certainly the women, I think, finished third at the end of the home and away
So
season.
we're probably
thereabouts.
looking at. She's so prepared.
Yeah, no, we are. If you've just joined us for the first time, get used to this sort of stuff.
That's right.
Let's start off with the VYC women as Nathan looks that up. Of course, as he just mentioned, they won the competition last season. Brad Wright is the coach. Beth, a very big in for the Dandenong Rangers VYC
Yes,
women.
definitely. Geraldine McCorkle
The
from
Corker.
Melbourne Tigers.
MVP of the last
Walker.
state youth championship last season for the
Very big in
Tigers.
for them.
She's a gun.
She's very
Absolute
good.
superstar, and looking how strong this Dandenong team's going to be already, add a player of that calibre to that
Yep.
squad. They're going to be very good.
So I want to go the other way with this, with the Corker. Great in for Dandenong. Big loss for Melbourne.
Huge loss.
Massive.
Yeah, she played pretty meaningful minutes in their championship side last season, and was
Meaningful is another word for bucket loads.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but it wasn't. It was about 15 to 20.
Oh,
She
it's really
really.
their state champ?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Yes. So just yeah.
That's the lure of a WNBL opportunity, though, isn't
Oh,
it?
You would think so.
Yeah.
Obviously, still a very young player, age-wise.
Talking 16, 17, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, around that mark, yeah.
Players that are headed out, Beth.
Karina Martin off to Dandenong Siebel, Jacinta Vandenberg, Fresno State NCAA,
Yep.
and Gemma Walter over to triathlon.
The one thing that I like here about the Dandenong program is usually when we talk about players that are departed, there'll be a couple that are delisted, there'll be a couple not playing
Yep.
anymore. One's gone to up to the senior team, one's gone to college, and one's taken on just a sport that can sort of test the body every now and again called triathlon.
Cheeky triathlon.
We're talking about some great athletes down there.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think they're going to be a pretty good team. They've got a couple of VJBL rookies coming through as well. Sarah Slater and Rachel Antonio.
Yeah, close. That's all right. Yeah.
They've come up from their under 18, so that's great. Just blood a few more. Why not?
How do we think they'll go?
Go in it.
Straight out. They'll beat who?
It doesn't matter because they're back-to-back champions, and they just added the corker in there.
I know that, but Nathan's
think
just said
they'll
they'll win
beat-
it. I'd like to know who they're going to
I
beat.
think they'll beat either Nuttawading or Melbourne.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
DV. Not going to be there.
Diamond Valley started rebuilding a little bit.
They are.
last
And a lot.
season.
I think a lot of them
lost to Coburg Youth Women by 20 in a practice game.
Yeah, so I think there
Yeah.
might be a little
Grain
bit
of salt,
rebuilding
practice
going.
games, but
true.
we will.
I think they start favourites. I think
Yeah,
they
they
start
do.
favourites.
They do.
Yeah, we all agree finals, no worries at
Yeah.
all, and by the sounds of it, we all agree start favourites.
Yeah.
One other team that may start a favourite as well, VYC Men, they won it last season, as you mentioned.
Yes, they beat Sandringham by 6 points in. Apparently, it was an absolute thriller of a game, so really high standard. So
Barry Magditch is the assistant coach. Mark Barker is the coach of this team, and again, I think we expect great things. Let's have a look at players in and out.
okay, coming in.
Not a whole lot.
Well, no one at the moment, no one that they've
at the
mentioned at the
moment.
time of filling this form out. So
Yeah.
I'm sure they've probably got some kids that
Yeah, I
they're
was
going
going
to
to
bring
say,
to the
usually
program.
no one means that they're just going to push up from their juniors,
right.
which is fantastic.
Yep.
Departed players, they've got Calvin. He's No. I'm not sure if that's a first name or a surname, but Calvin has gone to the Seagull side.
Just a message to Dandenong. There's probably roughly, I don't know, a couple 100,000 Kelvins in Melbourne. If you can just nail it down to one, if you can just bring it down to one.
Even a top 10.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Thank you for stepping up the Seagull. So Ryan Cunningham with a knee injury.
We'll take a step from there.
Yeah, and look, Ryan is actually a really strong player, so I think that would be a fair loss for him.
Yeah.
He's a good player.
What we do know is they haven't told us too much about their team in terms of changes, so we might be looking at something very similar to what we saw last season.
And that's probably going to be a pretty good team. And I think they probably start favourites as well.
Finals all the way round.
Yep.
Favourites to win the thing.
Yeah, that's right, mate.
Oh, I'm not sure.
There's some good teams running around in Vicky Champion, and
not just good teams. I mean, you and I went and did the grand final series.
Yeah,
there's some great teams running around.
Yeah, there are.
Now we had Melbourne Diamond Valley, and we're talking about some very good players.
Best young
AIS
players in the
bound.
state. Yeah, that's right. But I just think
You would think Sandringham are going to be strong again.
Yeah.
Nunawading are traditionally strong as well. So I think for the men's competition, it's a little bit too hard to say just who's going to get up at this early stage because there are so many
you're
strong
right.
teams.
And don't sleep on Waverley as the other one as well.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
right,
I just think Dandenong are probably
Definite
heading
finalists, definite top two.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And not to pick out the teams at the moment, but in VYC men, a race in, I mean we know 8 teams will make the conference finals, but a race in what is there 4 legitimate
I
chances?
could not tell you. I couldn't tell you.
Until we've had that opening round down at Frankston.
That's what I was leading to.
Okay.
So the best way to find out, folks, nicely put, the best way to find out, because I expected everyone to go on, the best way to find out, get to Frankston.
Yep.
Of course, the dates are March
9 and 10, starting at 9 o'clock in the morning, running through till probably almost 11 o'clock at night on both days.
Looking
We're going to
forward to
have
this.
back-to-back VYC action.
On the show court.
And it's round 1 of the competition, so it's the launch of the new competition. It's going to be sensational. The basketball, the best under 23 players in the state from the new combined league. It's just going to be incredible.
For $8 a day, you can get 14 hours of back-to-back VYC.
Championship.
Love that. 14 hours.
Get there early, grab yourself a seat and don't move.
So
bring a packed lunch. Bring a packed lunch.
It's just on
There's
that.
plenty of things to eat down there.
Do we have to be there from start to finish?
Oh yeah.
Have we talked about this? 14 hours.
Yeah, that's your shift.
Looking forward to it. It's going to be great, Frankston.
Fortunately for you, you're a volunteer. We don't have
All right, I'll see you about 3 in the afternoon. Dandenong, I think we all expect big things, no doubt about it. Great to have them back in the competition. Looking forward to the season for the Rangers. We cross them off the list. Which club's coming up next? Find out soon.